Hi everybody, I'm back from Gettysburg from the CORSA International Convention, and if you followed on Facebook or Instagram, you know I won an award. So on the concours judging, I got gold, 97.67 on it. So I'm going to go through the judging tally here and kind of showed you where the car faltered a little bit. The best car there was scored 99.05. It was John Glenn's 1964 convertible that the owner has meticulously restored. It was sitting in the lobby of the main hotel there, so it was on display. It is a showpiece. It's the third time I've seen it, but it's a great car. So on the sheet here, let's see, the possible total points. Well, actually, I got 100 bonus points. That must have been because I drove the car. So I can't see here what the total points, possible points here, 7,980. My total points was 7,792. So each of the things is 7 different forms on here. So we'll go through each time. So on the first one, paint. It's like 100% on everything else. Left door and fender, a 99. Might have been something there. Rear lid, back panel, hatch, air intake, outlet grill, 98. And then the right front fender and doors, a 98. And the left door's front fender, a 98. They don't write down what it is. They just put a score to everything. So out of a total of 560 points for paint and body, I got 555.2. And then, let's see, Unit 2, trim and trunk. Everything's 98, 900. Rear emblem, 96. It might have been just a little bit dirty or something like that. Left side, bright metal. Thing goes down the side. I noticed there was a slight dent on one of those. I noticed it after the show, but that's something hard to correct. Condition finish in AC blower or gas heater. They gave, let's see, 90% judged 90 on that. So I don't, but that's in the trunk. So condition of the finish of the trunk. So on my trunk, the bottom part of my trunk had to be a new piece put into it, and they did the welding on it. So when I sprayed the splatter paint over time, that seam kind of shows itself there, and then some of my splatter paint's flaking off. So that's why probably why I've got a 90 on that one. Master cylinder brake lines, 93. My master cylinder, it was painted. There's a little bit of rust starting to show through on that, so it's kind of got its own patina there. So that was the score on that. So out of a total of 930 points, only got 905 points on that. Unit 3, wheels and glass. So on the wheels and tires, everything, 99, 99, 100, left front wheel and cover, 100, left rear wheel and cover, a 98. Some of mine, I had to take one off and pop out the dents on it. So now on the glass, 97, 97, 98, 98, 97. See, right side, back glass, left side. So all the glass on mine is all original, except for the front glass. So it doesn't seem like the, let's see, right side windshield, that's included gasket, wiper arm, and the blade. So at least I got those changed out from those black plastic ones or black metal to the correct chrome ones. So those are brand new. So all these are 97, 98s. Out of a possible 1,060 score, I got 1,038. Unit 4, undercarriage. This is where I spent a lot of time underneath it. It's mostly all high 90s. There are a couple of, let's see, 90. The body lip. So your little edge around it. Mine's a little wavy in some places, and the paint's chipped off in some places. I didn't address that, but that would have been maybe 10 extra points on there. And see, another one was 90, the front cross member. So I haven't crawled under the car to see what they might have seen on the front cross member. So it might have just been dirt or a dead animal I ran over going up 81. You never know. So mufflers, pipes, hangers, and straps. I got an 85 on that. I know my exhaust pipes, it looks rusty right now. So I'll have to take a look underneath that to see what they took off on that. That's like the second biggest thing that I had points taken off was the muffler, an 85 on that. The weight on that's let's see, 70. Well, they weighted everything. So for undercarriage, possible 1,530 points. I got 1,454 on that. Unit 5 was the electrical and compartment, or engine and compartment. So on this, on each unit that they have here, there's a team of 2 people that are assigned to look at that unit for all the cars. So the one person that's looking at the engine, they look at all. I think that's how it works. Let's see. Everything looks good. 95, 99s, 97s, 99s, 98, 99s, 98s. There's a 195. Alternator, generator, air pump, AC compressor, AC drive hoses, 95. Yeah, I think there might be some corrosion or something like that starting on the air pump or on the alternator a little bit. I didn't shine the alternator, so it got a 95. But out of a possible score of 990, I got 968. So, all right. The unit 6 was operations. Now this was done the day before. Well, I went up and they double checked everything in the car. The only low marks on that, right side vent glass and left side vent glass, your little windows there, they were just, the thing was just a little wobbly on it. It opened, all of them opened up. I could open them up with one hand. That's what they were checking. And then I got 96s on those, but 100s on everything else. And then my radio worked, my heater worked, turned on, but my lighter didn't work. My cigarette lighter, the plug works. I can plug a phone charger in there, anything else. But I push the cigarette lighter in, let it sit. It doesn't warm up. It doesn't pop out. That they marked me 75 on that. So that was the lowest rating I got on anything, on all the stuff. So, but still, because I got 100 on everything else for operations, because everything else worked. I had a problem with that, the tail light, maybe 2 weeks ago. Fixed the switch for that, and then I had a problem with one of the front turn signal lights. I got all that fixed. One of them the day of or day before the show fixed that. So out of a possible 1,020 points, I got 999. And the last sheet is Unit 7 for the interior. So 98, 99s, 98, 96 for chrome and hardware, instrument and glass. Another 96 for all front, back cargo areas, floor covering, condition, and fit. I was trying to fit that. It's got a little wave in it. I was trying to fix that with a double-sided carpet tape and did the best I can on that. But it still gave me a 96 on it. Let's see, center ashtray and lighter and glove box door, 95. Now, if you're familiar with the Corvairs, some of the early models, there's a trim piece that goes around the glove box. And they have a habit of sagging down in the middle. There's a way to correct that, but I haven't done that yet. But they only knocked me down to a 95 out of 100 on that. So everything else is really good. So possible of 1,330 points for Unit 7. I got 1,311. So out of 100, the car ended up at 97.67%. So I got gold or senior for my first time out, which was really good. And going into it, I kind of said, well, this is it. I'm just going to do this once. I'm going to see what the car does. And it's kind of funny. Bill McCall, that helped build the car for me, he was in the back room, and they kept calling out names. And I was up toward the front, and I looked back there, and he was just you can tell he looked anxious on it. But he later confessed, he was like, I thought they forgot your name. I said, I thought the same thing too, because they kept going on. I was like, okay, I didn't make bronze. Maybe I'm in the silver. And they started calling all the silver people out, and I'm like, I don't hear my name. Surely my car didn't do that good. They forgot mine. They forgot mine. They must have lost it. And they kept going, and somewhere in the top 10, Bill said top 7. I don't remember. I'll have to wait till the full list comes out to see what it was. But it was a really great convention. There's the most people that they've had there in 10, 15 years or more at any convention. Gettysburg is a great host city. The air complex that they had, where it was 2 hotels, a diner, and then a movie theater there. I never made it to see a movie or anything like that. But it was really good. I missed out on seeing some of the sights in Gettysburg other than just driving around, because one day several of us, we jumped in separate cars and went all the way up to Scranton to see the Big Boy. So that's a huge marvel of engineering there, the Big Boy locomotive. There was 2 of them there. There's one that actually runs, and they were servicing it, and the other one was just on static display. I think it had a line about 45 minutes long of people wanting to go up into the cab. I'm like, nah, I've seen the one in St. Louis, so I didn't have to see this other one. But that was a good trip overall. Only issue I had was coming back home and driving in the rain, and my windshield wiper stopped. I think it has a issue where the motor will get warm in it, and then the whole thing just shuts down. And I let it cool off, and I could bump it every now and then to clean the windshield. I had Rain-X on the windshield, so that helped out a lot. And eventually the rain, about halfway through, a lot of the rain just cleared up, and I didn't have that issue. But it was, driving home was a little more nerve-wracking than driving up there, because driving up there, the weather was great, driving up with the windows down and everything else. So it was a good weekend. But I'm going to see if I can try to do some videos on the Styline this week. I don't know how much I'm going to get done. It's supposed to be 100 degrees. So if I do anything, it's going to be 6 o'clock in the morning or 5:30 in the morning, something like that. Because there's no way I'm getting in that garage with it 100 degrees outside, and who knows how hot it is going to be inside the garage. So in the afternoons, I'll be opening the garage doors open just to let everything air out so it doesn't get so hot in there. And that's kind of the best I can do on that. So thanks for watching, and thank you for putting up with this deviation on the Corvair and away from the Styline. So I'm back on the Styline. I've got, camera just moved on me. I've got my new set of masking tape and paper in, and I've got a quart of Eastwood's Underhood Black on the way. So hopefully in maybe in a couple weeks, I can, if it's cooled down or something like that, in the middle of July, I can paint that. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you watch the Instagram page and the Facebook page. And next video, I'll have something exciting to share with y'all. Thanks for watching.